What if I told you you could predictably double $200,000 in just 6 months using commercial real estate? Sounds crazy? Let me show you how. Okay, so key assumption here, we'll be going to a bank or private lender. Typically, they'll give you between a 70 to 80% loan to value ratio, which will give us about $600,000 to $1 million to spend. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is go on realcommercial.com and search for properties under $1 million. Typically, I like to have a nice broad search, so just generally in South Australia in my case, maximum price $1 million. And what you'll find is there's actually a lot of properties in this price range available. I found this property that I like, number 6 First Street in Wingfield, $500,000, and it's vacant, which is super important. So whatever we want to buy, we always want to be adding value, and vacant properties are the easiest for that. 206 square meters of building, 464 of land. They're probably underquoting, but 500,000, well below the budget. Then what we're going to do is search for what the market rent is for properties in that area. So the site that we're looking at is vacant. That's really important because we're going to want to add value to whatever we're buying. We're going to search for Wingfield, for warehouses, and then we're going to have a bit of a look to see what else is leasing and what they're wanting. So here we go, 3 Glasgow Street in Wingfield, perfect example, $32,000 per year. And what is it? It's 150 square meters, super comparable. Now what we want to do is work out what our property will lease for. So if we use the comparison, Glasgow Street of $32,000, divide it by its building area, 150, that'll give us a rate per square meter of $213 per square meter for lease. Now let's apply that to our property, 206 square meters, and we get $43,000. That's what we can expect to achieve if we were to lease out our property once we buy it. Now, given that it's selling vacant, it's probably selling for a cheaper price. Investors will pay about 6% for a leased property. That's a good number to work on. And there we have it, $732,000. So if you compare that to our site, it's a massive difference. That's $500 to $730, $232,000. Now, obviously there's a lot of caveats here. Maybe you won't buy it for $500,000. Maybe you won't sell it for a 6% return. But these are rough numbers and they're pretty conservative, to be honest. And for me, this is how I scope out any deal that I'm buying. This is how all my clients work. Work out what the market is paying for things, work out what the rents are, what you can achieve, buy the property, add value, lease it out, sell it on. That's the formula. That's how I'd make $200,000 predictably in 6 months.